Ah, why hello there, Katie. How's it going? Yes, we are ready to begin, so if you'll notice in the Facebook event, the stream has, you'll just simply need to put in there your quiz captains as well as your team names, please. Thank you very much. I'm going to quickly go around and just send out links to who needs them. And then we'll begin the game. Excellent, so if you can get your designated team captains to all send a direct message to Stuart saying, hello, I am the team captain, that'd be excellent, thank you very much. Appreciate you all for coming, I realise I took a week off there, it's nice of you to come back. Excellent, so our first captain is Becca with her team Social Quiz-dancing, including herself, John, Helen and Kenny, and of course the doggies Ghost and Baloo. We've also got Alice Black with Geralt of Trivia. Excellent to see you back again, Alice. It's nice to see that you're also the captain this week. We've got Andy Sherry. She's also a team captain for, I believe it was Hamill team, but it may have changed. Excellent, and it's just herself. You know, if you're an orphan, you can join another team if you need to. Just simply put it out on the event. And we've also got Kat Wallace, actually, sorry, Kat Avery now, and her husband Michael, and the team, the Averys, as well as their lovely cat Shalem. Hello, Shalem. Coochie coochie, coochie coo. Okay, we've also got Scott and Kat joining us in their team Footfuck. This is a nice amount of teams. This is much more than the last time, so I'm quite content with that. Thank you very much all for joining. And I think I'm still waiting to see, Alice, if you can answer, is it yourself and Peter, or is Peter once again in another team along with Malachi, etc.? Sweet. And we've also got Freya Effin Hansen, Andreas De Alon and Antoinette Bosworth on their own team. Don't know what their name is yet, but if Andreas, you can send me a direct message on Facebook. Sorry, send Stuart a direct message on Facebook. That would be excellent. That will be our lines of communication. Unless, of course, you're using WhatsApp. If you're one of our WhatsApp call-ins, that would be good to know as well. And their name is Chinese Twitter. Excellent. This is going to be a long game. Well, not a long game, but it's going to be a packed game. It's amazing what the it's amazing what the, surprise of a £10 Amazon gift voucher, really, it just gets everyone out of the woodwork, doesn't it? And by the way, that wasn't a joke. Seriously, if your team wins tonight, you will get a £10 Amazon gift voucher to share amongst yourself. So, you know, it's harder if you're a one-person team, but you'll get a better prize, obviously. If you're a four-person team, you'll get £2.50 each. It's quantitative. Excellent. Let's just have a quick looky-loo at the rest of the messages. That's excellent. Van Dabby Dozy. Oh, Malachi's a one-team man. Fantastic. Kat, you can write your general comments and as well as your points on the YouTube chat. That's for you as the community to chat to each other. But anything private, such as question answers, need to go to Stuart on Facebook or WhatsApp and so on. So this lovely live chat here, feel free to have a chat with each other, get to know each other. And, oh, sorry, okay, one team for everyone for Alice and Geralt of Trivia. That's excellent, thank you. But yes, this live chat is for everyone to have a good old chat and post their points and, of course, insult each other ruthlessly, like the dogs you are. Fantastic. So, just give me a quick second. We'll just give a quick stragglers moment. We'll see if anyone else is coming to join. I was told that someone might. I stress might, but I don't think they're coming in. most likely having a nap. That's what I do at this time of night. Till about 3 AM, then I wake up in a cold sweat. And remember when the aliens came. Fabulous. So, we have Chinese Twitter, Hamel Team, or just the Andy Sherry solo experience. We have Team Avery. We have Geralt of Trivia. We have also got Social Quiz-dancing. And of course we've got Footfuck. For some reason, they've just picked the most disgusting. There's folks' families here, you know. But, okay. Now I must ask, anyone in the live chat, are we all ready to play? Are we all ready to play? Just let me know and we can begin. I don't want to start while anyone's off on the toilet. Okay, Andy and her team. Andy are ready to play. Is everyone else ready to go? Again, if you're going to the micro to play, yes you are. That's excellent. And Footfuck, are you ready to play? I think I'm going to turn that into Foot Fans from now on. But Footfuck, are you ready to play? Just let us know. That'd be excellent. Thank you. Hearing nothing from them. Oh, Chinese Twitter need a wee moment. Footfuck are ready to play. Okay, I'll just wait until Chinese Twitter are ready to go. So, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all keeping socially distanced. That's a great thing. Okay, Chinese Twitter. You are good. Excellent. So, is everyone okay just to roll into round one? Then let's do it. So, this quiz is going to be a bit different this week. So, first of all, I'm sorry, the bonus round, Watch That Sound, won't be happening because Stuart, in his infinite fucking wisdom, couldn't get it to work with the OBS software. So instead, we're just going to get a general range of rounds that we've not yet really done in these quizzes yet. So the first round, we're actually going to start with general knowledge. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Again, we are beginning with general knowledge. I hope you're ready. So, number one. The Potsdam Conference 1945 took place at the end of which war? Again, I will say it again. The Potsdam Conference 1945 took place at the end of which war? Number two. Which two main ingredients make up the banoffee pie? Again, which two main ingredients make up the banoffee pie? And no offence, but if you can't work that one out, I fear for you and your entire family. Number three. The UK sitcom Gavin and Stacey was written by Ruth Jones and which other comedian? It's a strong word to call him that, but it does say in the question, who also wrote, along with Ruth Jones, Gavin and Stacey? Which UK comedian? Or, as I would like to call him, a poor man's Chris Moyles. Which UK comedian helped to write Gavin and Stacey with Ruth Jones? Number four. The boat race takes place between crews from which two UK universities? I'll give you another go at that. The boat race takes place between crews from which two UK universities? And just a little hint there. They're responsible for most of our politicians and the people that run us into the ground every day of our sodden, horrible lives. Anywho, number five. The words dog, ice, and out can all precede which five-lettered word? Again, the words dog, ice, and out can all precede which five-lettered word? And number six. In the Bible, which character is known for building an ark? And again, which fictional character featured in the Bible is known for building an ark? Again, I'll say that. Which fictional character is known in the Bible for building an ark? Excellente. So, that's just the questions read out. So, as per usual, if you can send your answers numbered 1 to 6 with your answers, please, into Stuart, so he's got a record that you aren't cheating. That would be excellent. And also, feel free to ask me the repeat questions in the chat now. So if you need a question repeated, put it in the live chat, and I will simply repeat it for you now whilst we're getting our answers in. So, let's just have a wee check here. The first team to put in their answers is, of course, Team Andy. And they've done quite well. I shan't let them know exactly how well they've done yet, but they've done quite well. The second, our social quiz thing, they've also done very well. And we are waiting on Chinese Twitter to arrange their answers into something a bit easier for me to read, frankly. The Averys have submitted. They've done quite well also. And I think I'm waiting on Gerald of Trivia and Only Foot Fans. If there's anyone else I'm waiting on, please let me know. Now, who needs a question reread? Oh, Emma's wishing for me to slow down the questions. That's okay, Emma, I shall do that. Scott, you want question 5 read out again. Excellent. And Andreas, spelling does not count against you as long as I know what you're referring to. If you spell something so badly I can't read it, then unfortunately, yes, I will not give you the point. So number 5, the words dog, ice and out can all precede which 5-letter word? Again, the number 5, dog, ice and out can all precede which 5-letter word? Hope that helps you out there, Scott. And also I will slow down Emma in the future. Thank you. Oh, we've got an English teacher here saying, does spelling count? Ha! No, not in the real world. Definitely not in the real world. I'm sorry. Autocorrect exists for a reason. Right. Okay, Geralt of Trivia. Andreas, you need to 1 to 6 with your answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 answers next to them, please. I'm not going to go through all those messages, alright? I'm sorry. Just a simple list would be excellent, thank you. Okay, Geralt of Trivia have submitted their answers, so we're waiting on Only Foot Fans and Chinese Twitter. And then we can go through the correct answers and you can all mark yourselves. Thank you very much. Just waiting now on Only Foot Fans and Chinese Trivia. Chinese Trivia, hold on. I think they've got 3 out of 6 anyway, so that's okay. Excellent. Just got in from... just got one in as well from Only Foot Fans. They're doing okay, but not as well as they could be. Alright, is everyone ready for their answers? If you're ready for the answers, please just send me them along. You send them to me, Stuart Direct on Facebook Messenger. Thank you very much, Andreas. Is everyone ready for the answers? And I will begin. Yes? Yes, big fat yes? Just send a Y in the live chat. Thank you very much. Excellent, get them in now, I think. Most of us are ready, that's fabulous, right. So, in answer to number 1, the Potsdam Conference 1945 took place at the end of which war? The answer to number 1 was obviously World War II. Again, that was World War II. Some would say the greatest sequel ever made. World War II. Makes The Godfather Part 2 look like a droopy-armed child. Anywho, number 2. Which 2 main ingredients make up banoffee pie? Of course, the answer is banana and toffee. Again, the answer to number 2, banana and toffee. Number 3. The UK sitcom Gavin and Stacey was written by Ruth Jones and which other comedian? Of course, that comedian's name is James Corden. That comedian's name is James Corden. And I'll say it again, the answer to number 3, referred to as a comedian, is James Corden. Number 4, the boat race takes place between the crews from which 2 UK universities? Number 4, the boat race takes place between crews from which 2 UK universities? And of course, the answer is Oxford and Cambridge. Again, that's Oxford and Cambridge. You'd think they were the only two universities to exist if you looked at Parliament. Number 5. Dog, ice and out can all precede which 5-letter word? And of course, the answer to that is house. Dog can come before house to make doghouse. It can come after ice to make ice house. And it can also come after out to make outhouse. So again, the answer to number 5 is house. And number 6. In the Bible, which character is known for building an ark? Of course, the answer to that is Noah. Noah is known for building an ark. Specifically, Noah's Ark. So give yourselves a round of applause there if you got at least 2 or 3 right. And please send your points in to Stuart, or you can send your points on the live chat and get a bit of a going with your friends. You can all get nicely competitive. So, only foot fans have got 4 out of 6 points. Social quiz dancing have got 6 out of 6. Very well done, social quiz dancing. I'm proud of you, almost proud of you. Andy, live chat is on the YouTube, like the YouTube stream itself. Andy got 5 out of 6. Oh, sorry. Andy got 6 out of 6. That's excellent. Well done, Andy. The Averys got 6 out of 6. Very well done there, the Averys. And just checking in case I've got... Oh, sorry. And Geralt of Trivia got 5 out of 6. They're asking if they got caramel for the 2 major ingredients of banana and toffee in banoffee pie. I'm sorry, toffee is not caramel. Toffee is toffee. So that's 5 out of 6 for Geralt of Trivia. And I don't think I'm missing anyone else. Oh, wait, sorry. If Chinese Twitter can get in there, that would be excellent. Can you tell us your scores, please? And we'll move on. Thank you. Sorry, just waiting on Chinese Twitter once again to just send their point total in. It comes out of 6. They've got 3 points out of 6. And they say they'll do it right next time. Don't worry, it's all a bit of fun. And also, I think you're one of the newer teams to join who have not watched us at all. So don't worry about that in the slightest. Excellent. So we've all done quite well there. Very proud of you all. Although it is toffee that's in banana and toffee pie. Sorry. Right. If we're all happy to move on, let's move on. So... Number 2 is another new round in another new place. We're going to do a video game round. That's it. Stuart said, I've got to get current and with the kids. Yo, yo, yo. And I said, no, don't. But he's just put it in anyway. The little ginger bitch. So, this is our video game round. Okay, so the BBC says that they're caramel and banoffee pie, by the way, just if anyone cares. The BBC are wrong. It's fucking toffee. I will die on this hill. There is no getting round this. There is banana and toffee in a banoffee pie. So, let's just move on. Okay, so, round 2, video games. Number 1, which video game is generally considered to be the original Nope. Sorry. This question has been incorrectly written. Just need to quickly check something. We'll move on to question 2. Number 2. The word Pokemon is generally understood to be a translation of which phrase? Number 2. The word Pokemon is generally understood to be a translation of which phrase? Number 3. Which video game holds the record for having the highest budget ever to produce? Again. Number 3. Which video game holds the record for having the highest budget ever to produce? And we're just going to go quickly back to number 1. Number 1, which game is generally considered to be the original first-person shooter? Again, which game is generally considered to be the first-person shooter? As in, one, you see the gun in front of you and the people, you do not see the character. So, number 1, which video game is considered to be the first-person shooter? Okay, now we're going to go to question 4. Pac-Man's enemies are dubbed Blinky, Pinky, and Inky. But what is the name of the 4th member of the crew? Again, the ghosts from Pac-Man are called Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and the name of the 4th is... Number 5. Nintendo, games company Nintendo, began as a company selling which products? I'll give you a hint here. Nintendo is a company that is over 100 years old, I know. It's a shock, you mostly associate them with Mario, but they are over 100 years old. So, what products did they originally sell? Again, number 5, Nintendo began as a company selling which products? And number 6, this is one for all the Warcraft fans out there. What was the name of the virtual pandemic that struck the world of Warcraft in 2005? Again, number 6, what is the name of the virtual pandemic that struck the world of Warcraft in 2005? This was such a big event that it was actually used by real medical scientists to predict and simulate pandemics in the real world. Okay, that's all 6 questions been asked. If you have any repeats you need, please ask now through the live chat, as I'll be able to see it right away. And if you can send your answers in, that would be excellent. Okay, our first up is Andy here. She's sent in... Oh, very well done there, Andy. You've got at least 4 out of 6. I'm happy for you. And if everyone else can ask if you need a repeat, now is the time. Again, if you need me to repeat, now is the time. Otherwise, please send your answers in. Thank you very much. Only Foot fans have sent in their answers, I believe. Hold on. They've done quite well as well. Good for you. And we're just waiting on Geralt of Trivia, Social Quizzing, the Averys, and of course, Chinese Twitter. And again, any repeats needed, just let me know. There was not a question 7, Maliki. There was not. There were 6 questions total, and I had to go back to number 1 as there was a misprint on the question and answer sheet. Excellent. So we've got our answers from Social Quizzing, very current on their last joke answer. And wow, someone's really upset. Just really upset. The Averys are not happy. They've referred to one of my questions as stupid. That's fine. That's alright. Bastards. Absolute bastards. Okay, and Chinese Twitter are in with theirs. That's fantastic. And just waiting on Geralt of Trivia to send in their answers, and we'll be on our way. And again, now is the time. If you need a question repeated, please just ask. Just ask if you need a question repeated. Thank you very much. Still waiting on Geralt of Trivia. This is my favourite part of the game. This is where we all get to write shame in the live chat until they send in the questions. So if you're feeling frustrated, just write shame. Shame! 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 Boo! Please send in your answers, Geralt of Trivia. I'm not doing it, please. You're holding us all up. There we go. There we go. They've sent it in. Excellent. Right, let's get these answers on the go. Oh, Social Quizzing has in fact accused Geralt of Trivia of cheating. Well, we'll see how that works out. They've definitely got 2 answers wrong anyway, so I don't know how they're cheating that well. Okay, so the answers to these questions are... Number 1, which video game is generally considered to be the original third-person shooter? The answer is, of course... Sorry, which video game is generally considered to be the original first-person shooter? The answer is, of course, is Wolfenstein 3D. I will also accept Wolfenstein. So if you said Wolfenstein or Wolfenstein 3D, you're correct. That is the first-person shooter ever created in 1992 and actually predates Doom. So if you wrote down Doom, I'm sorry, you're wrong. It was Wolfenstein came just a year before. Okay, the word Pokemon is generally understood to be a translation of which phrase? The phrase is pocket monsters, as they are monsters that when in the Pokeball can fit in your pocket. Again, the word Pokemon is generally understood to be a translation of pocket monsters. Number 3, which video game holds the record for having the highest budget ever to produce? That is Grand Theft Auto 5. Bit of confusion, some people thought it was Red Dead Redemption 2, but it is still Grand Theft Auto 5. They had a much larger release and obviously spent more money on marketing. Again, that is Grand Theft Auto 5 has the record for the highest budget ever to produce. And number 4, Pac-Man's ghost enemies are dubbed Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and what? The answer is, of course, Clyde. They are Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. As in the river. Number 5, Nintendo began as a company selling which products? They began by selling playing cards. Nintendo began as a company that supplied playing cards to casinos as well as private buyers. And number 6, what was the name of the virtual pandemic that struck the world of Warcraft in 2005? That was the Corrupted Blood pandemic. Again, that is Corrupted Blood. Known at the time for being one of the biggest examples of a simulated pandemic, but also because of its awful, awful name that is reminiscent of the AIDS virus. That was not particularly well thought of at the time either. But again, Corrupted Blood. Okay, so if you can send your point totals in, that would be excellent. And if you need an answer repeated, please let me know. So again, you can send point totals to Stuart, or you can put it in the live chat so that you can gloat. And I want to know your total score, not just what you have for the round. Thank you very much. Sorry, Scott, Blood Curse is not acceptable because it's not a blood curse. It's called the Corrupted Blood. Apologies. So social quiz dancing, I've got 9 out of 12. Thank you very much. Chinese Twitter, I've got 5 points total out of 12. Andy's got 9 out of 12. Well done, Andy. And I think total, the Averys have 6 out of 12. They got 0 for that round. I'm sorry. You can tell they don't play video games. And the total for Garrett of Trivia is 10 out of 12. And Fun Foot fans have got 8 out of 12. So, well done, everybody. I think it's pretty clear who's in the lead right now, but you've all done much better than I thought, especially with such a tricky and esoteric round coming out of the gates. So, thank you all very much for taking part once again. Now, let's move on to the next round. I hope we're all ready for some questions about round 3. Food and drink. Again, I said these would be completely new rounds, so food and drink for round 3. Number 1. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti, is a well-used quote. But how are fava beans better known in the UK? And I'll ask that a bit simpler. How are fava beans better known in the UK? Again, the UK name for fava beans. Thank you very much. Number 2. Americans call this vegetable an eggplant. But what is it better known as in the UK? Again, Americans call this vegetable and well-known emoji an eggplant. But what is it known as in the UK? In the UK, we know it as sweet corn, but what cereal grain is it a variety of? Again, sweet corn is a variety of which cereal grain? Number 4. Another US favourite, the zucchini, is called what in the UK? Again, simply looking for the British name for the zucchini. And here's a real question for you that you may never have thought of before. But what are the actual names of the beans inside a tin of baked beans? So your classic tin of baked beans, what are the actual names of the beans? And again, I'll ask that a bit simpler. What are the names of the beans inside baked beans? And number 6. Snow peas are an edible pod pea, which is eaten whole. Which French-derived word is used as the name, generally, in the UK? Again, snow peas are an edible pod pea, which is eaten whole. But which French-derived word is used as the name, generally, in the UK? Okay, once again, if you need me to repeat any of these questions, you simply ask and I will send it over and repeat it for you. So again, if you need any of these questions repeated, simply ask and I will repeat it. Thank you very much, folks. And we'll just wait until we get the questions delivered in. So while we're waiting, please do not be afraid to ask for a repetition of a question. Thank you all very, very much. Andreas would like a repeat of the corn one. That's easy enough to do. So, what is corn? What cereal grain is sweet corn a part of? So, what is the greater name of the grain that that corn is a part of? So, corn is a grown cereal grain, but what kind of cereal grain is it? Excellent, thank you. So the Averys have sent their answers in, thank you very much. Is anyone else needing a repetition at all? We've also got Foot Fun Gang, they've sent in their repetition, thank you very much. And again, we've got Social Quistancing right in there with another answer. Very well done there, at least you're quick. You may not be right, but you are fast. And Andy has been sent another lot in. Very well done. I will say that it's quite amazing the amount of people that do not know what baked beans actually are. And again, Chinese Twitter have sent along their answers. Very well done there. And we are waiting on Geralt of Trivia once again. So if you can all just type in the chat, shame! 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 Also, there are no questions about me this week because my researcher Stuart genuinely has run out. He's just run out, Malachi. He can't find another goddamn interesting thing out about me. And there we go. Oh, there we go. They've sent it in. They say they can't type fast or spell. That's a shame. That's a shame. So, that's the answers been sent in to deter from cheating. And now we'll just go through the answers very simply. So, fava beans are known also as broad beans. Fava beans are known also as broad beans. Fava beans are known as broad beans. Thank you very much. And let's just have a look at number 2. What do the numbers on my head mean, Ben? Oh, sorry, that was the date I was built. Number 2, Americans call this vegetable an eggplant. But what is it known as in the UK? An eggplant is simply known in the UK as an aubergine. Again, an eggplant is known in the UK as an aubergine. And number 3, sweet corn is a type of cereal grain known as maize. Sweet corn is a type of cereal grain known as maize. Number 4, a zucchini is called a courgette in the UK. A zucchini is called a courgette. And number 5, baked beans are a type of bean known as haricot. They are known as haricot, but they're also known as navy beans. So if you've wrote haricot or navy beans, please give yourself a point. And snow beans are an edible pod pea known as mangetout. Or mangetout, sorry. The French word mangetout is the French word for snow peas that you may find them labelled as in the supermarket. Although obviously an upscale supermarket such as Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's. Or actually Whole Foods if you're in Giffnock. But again, that's mangeout. So, that's the answers there. If you need an answer repeated, please let me know. But I think you've all sent them in. So if you can give me your point totals, please, that would be excellent. And I mean your point totals as in out of 18. So, Geralt of Trivia have 15 out of 18. Well done, Geralt of Trivia. The Averys have 11 out of 18. Well done, the Averys. You've done quite well there. Social Quiz Sting are on 13 out of 18. Again, Social Quiz Sting are on 13 out of 18. And only Foot Fans are tying Social Quiz Sting with 13 out of 18 also. And we're just waiting on our point total from Chinese Twitter. Oh, no, sorry, they've got 7 out of 18. Well done, Chinese Twitter. Excellent. So if we're all ready for the next round, that is fantastic for me. So, round 4 out of 6, we're really getting through them today, ladies and gents. We're going to be doing 80s movies. That is movies from the decade 1980 to 1989, the entire span of that decade, 1980 to 1989. So, question number 1. True or false, Marco Polo featured as a character in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Again, number 1. True or false, Marco Polo featured as a character in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Number 2. Who directed both Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and The Colour Purple? Again, who directed both Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and The Colour Purple? Number 3. Which pop star plays the main protagonist in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan? Again, which pop star plays the main protagonist in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan? And I'll say that again because I went a bit quick. Which pop star plays the main protagonist in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan? Number 4. Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis starred in which bizarre classic film directed by Tim Burton? Again, number 4. Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis starred in which bizarre classic directed by Tim Burton? Number 5. Which film franchise does Eddie Murphy play Axel Foley, a Detroit detective? Again, number 5. In which film franchise does Eddie Murphy play Axel Foley, a Detroit detective? Little known fact about this film, it was originally offered to Sylvester Stallone, but he refused, and was hastily rewritten for Eddie Murphy a month before the film went into production. Number 6. Which teen star appeared in The Lost Boys, Lucas and License to Drive? Again, which teen star appeared in The Lost Boys, Lucas and License to Drive? If you need a repeat, please let me know, and I'll be happy to. Again, if you need a repeat, please let me know, and I'll be happy to send one along. And we've got one person here saying, oh, I'm not old enough. Neither's Stuart, the one that put the questions together, so that's not really a great excuse. Does anyone need a repeat? Anyone at all? Number 4, not a problem. Number 4. Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis starred in which bizarre classic directed by Tim Burton? So a film starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis, directed by Tim Burton. I'll give you a hint, it was one of his first big hits. And number 1 repeated, okay. Number 1, true or false, Marco Polo featured as a character in Bill or Ted's Excellent Adventure? So again, true or false, Marco Polo featured as a character in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Okay, if you can start sending in answers, please, that would be excellent, but I will be happy to repeat if needed again. Oh, first one in with their answers is Geralt of Trivia. Well done, Geralt of Trivia. Claps for you, no more shame. Number 2 in there is Social Quiz-dancing. Well done, Social Quiz-dancing. And who else are we looking for? The Averys have sent in their answers. Very good there, the Averys. Andy Sherry has sent in her answer. Well done, Andy. And yeah, we're just waiting on Chinese Twitter and Only Foot Fans. So which one gets the shame? We'll find out. Oh, sorry, number 6 for Only Foot Fans. Number 6 was which teen star appeared in The Lost Boys, Lucas and License to Drive? Again, number 6, which teen star appeared in The Lost Boys, Lucas and License to Drive? And we're still waiting on Chinese Trivia and Only Foot Fans. Fabulous. Okay, and Chinese Trivia have sent in their answers. Well done, Chinese Trivia. So it is now time to shame Only Foot Fans until they send their answers in. So if you can please repeat after me. Shame! Shame! And they've, nope, sorry, they've still not sent their answers in. Shit! Oh, no, there it is, there it is. Didn't get to boo. Did not get to boo. Well done! Okay, so let's go through the answers quickly and then we'll be on to round 5. So, true or false, Marco Polo featured as a character in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Of course, this is false. Marco Polo was not in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I'll repeat. The answer to number 1 is a solid false. Number 2, who directed both Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and The Colour Purple? That is, of course, Steven Spielberg. And again, number 2 is Steven Spielberg, who obviously directed myself when I appeared in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Steven Spielberg, he was a nice man. I tell you, he was alright. He was alright. We had a couple arguments, but I gave him a few dumps and we moved on. Number 3, which pop star plays the main protagonist in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan? And the answer is Madonna. Madonna played the main protagonist in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan, beginning an ill-fated career in Hollywood movies where she used her clout to get in and underact everyone in the other movies. Again, that is Madonna for number 3. And number 4, Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, and directed by Tim Burton, is of course Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was the movie directed by Tim Burton, starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, and Gina Davis. And number 5, which film franchise does Eddie Murphy play Axel Foley? That's Beverly Hills Cop. Again, that's Beverly Hills Cop. And number 6, a question that I don't think any of you got the correct answer to. This teen star appeared in The Lost Boys, Lucas, and License to Drive. That is, of course, Corey Haim. Corey Haim, known as one of the 2 Coreys. So number 6 is Corey Haim. Now, if you need an answer repeated again, please do just let me know. And if you can send your point totals out of the entire total, that would be excellent. Thank you very much. Again, if you can send your point totals in. So, Social Quiz-dancing, I've got 18 out of 24. Well done there. You've done very good. Andy has got 15 out of 24. Well done, Andy, especially considering you're a team of 1. And Chinese Twitter have got 11 out of 24. So, yeah, I guess well done. The Averys have got 15 out of 24. Well done there. And the Foot Fun Gang have got 14 out of 24, so good for you. And of course, Geralt of Trivia have 20 out of 24. So they are just doing fantastically well, suspiciously well, one might say. Deca might say. So let's move on to round 5. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, gosh, they've been a bit esoteric, strange, difficult. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. So round 5 is about the human body. Round 5 is about the human body because Stuart thought it would be funny to give me a list of medical terms to say with my speech impediment. Thank you very much, Stuart. That's no bother, Sean. I will hurt you. I will hurt you later for what you've done. Right, number 1. The inferior vena cava vein carries deoxygenated blood into which upper chamber of the heart? Again, number 1. The inferior vena cava vein carries deoxygenated blood into which upper chamber of the heart? I'll give you a hint here. There are only 2 chambers of the upper heart. There is right and there is the left atrium. So, the inferior vena cava vein carries deoxygenated blood into which upper chamber of the heart? The left atrium or the right atrium? 50-50. Number 2. Ammon's horn is a part of which major component of the human brain? Again, number 2. Ammon's horn is part of which major component of the human brain? And I'll say that again, each of these is getting 3 repeats, as it is a bit more difficult than the others. Ammon's horn is a part of which major component of the human brain? Number 3. The human eye can distinguish how many different colours? A. 100,000. B. 1 billion. Sorry. A. 100,000. B. 1 million. Or C. 10 million. Again, the human eye can distinguish how many different colours? A. 100,000. B. 1 million. Or C. 10 million. And I'll say it one more time. Number 3. The human eye can distinguish how many different colours? A. 100,000. B. 1 million. Or C. 10 million. And number 4. In which part of the body would you find the papillae? Again, in which part of the body would you find the papillae? Oh, supposedly I'm going a bit too fast. I apologise. Again, at the end, let me know which one you want to repeat. But number 4. In which part of the body would you find papillae? Number 4 again. Which part of the body would you find papillae? Okay, and number 6. Which part of the digestive system acts as a switch between the larynx and the esophagus to stop food passing into the airway to the lungs? Number 5. Which part of the digestive system acts as a switch between the larynx and the esophagus to stop food passing into the airway to the lungs? And number 6 again. Which part of the digestive system acts as a switch between the larynx and the esophagus to stop food passing into the airway to the lungs? If anyone would like a repeat, please say now. Again, if you need a question repeated, please say now. I will go ahead and repeat it for you. Okay. Geralt of Trivia would like number 5 and number 2 repeated. And would anyone else like a repeat? Again, that's number 5 for most people. 5 and 6 and 2. And 2 and 4. You know what? I'm just going to repeat all of them because it seems most people want most of them. Excellent. So this will be a big repeat of every question. So please listen carefully. Number 1. The inferior vena cava vein carries deoxygenated blood into which upper chamber of the heart? The left atrium or the right atrium? Number 1. The inferior vena cava vein carries deoxygenated blood into which upper chamber of the heart? The left atrium or the right atrium? Number 2. Ammon's horn is a part of which major component of the human brain? Number 2 again. Ammon's horn is a part of which major component of the human brain? Number 3. The human eye can distinguish how many different colours? A. 100,000. B. 1 million. or C, 10 million? Again, number 3. The human eye can distinguish how many different colours? A, 100,000, B, 1 million, or C, 10 million? Number 4. In which part of the human body would you find the papillae? And again, in which part of the human body would you find the papillae? Number 5. Which is the most flexible muscle in the human body? And again, number 5 is, which is the most flexible muscle in the human body? And number 6, which part of the digestive system acts as a switch between the larynx and the esophagus to stop food passing into the airway to the lungs? Again, which part of the digestive system acts as a switch between the larynx and the esophagus to stop food passing into the airway to the lungs? Have we all got that? Yep. Does anyone else need anything else repeated? I think we're okay, yes. Excellent, thank you. Okay, so Andy has sent in her answers first. Very well done there, Andy. Quick but accurate, we will see. Sorry, Benjamin, I said the papillae. The first one that you repeated. I don't actually know how it's pronounced, I'm sorry. Okay, so Andy has sent her answers in. And social quizzing are asking about number 4 again. I said the papillae is part of which part of the body? So if you can all send in your answers, please, that would be excellent. Andy seems to be the only one so far to have sent anything in. We've also got the Foot Fun Gang have sent in their answers, so very well done for them. And we are simply waiting on Chinese Twitter, social quizzing, and the Averys to answer. Thank you very much. So simply waiting on social quizzing, the Averys, and Geralt of Trivia, as well as Chinese Twitter. Oh, let me take a wee moment to take a drink of oil here. It's going to be an excellent time for me at the very least. Oh, tasty. Tasty. And now a little bit of Parma ham. Don't know if you know this, but robots eat Parma ham. Oh, there we go. We've got another set of answers directed into us. Excellent. That's the Averys all caught up. They've had a few arguments over this as well. Very good. Marital bliss, eh? Marital bliss. And also social quizzing have sent theirs in, as well as Chinese Twitter. Well done, Chinese Twitter. So, the last one to submit anything is Geralt of Trivia. So if you would all like to join me... The nurse team member has been arguing immensely. Good to know. If you would all like to join me while we wait on Geralt of Trivia... Shame! Oh, wait. Oh, is Chinese Twitter leaving? That's a... Alright. You know there's one round left, don't you? Like, we're on 5 out of 6. The entire tip? Okay. No, it's fine. We'll see you later. Okay, would anyone else... we may as well move on the answer. Well, actually, we're waiting on Geralt of Trivia. So, Geralt of Trivia, if you can send in your answers, that would be excellent. And if anybody wants to take over as team captain for Andreas, you're more than welcome to do the answers to round 5, and then we'll see who's coming along for round 6. So, round 5. The answer to question 1 was the right atrium. Again, the answer to question 1, the inferior vena cava vein carries deoxygenated blood into which upper chamber of the heart? It is the right atrium. Number 2, Amon's horn is part of which major component of the human brain? That component is the hippocampus. Again, the hippocampus. Like the animal combined with the place. Hippocampus. Number 3. The human eye can distinguish how many different colours? The answer is C. 10 million. The human eye can distinguish 10 million colours. Number 4. In which part of the body would you find the papillae? You would find that in the tongue. Number 4. You would find that in the tongue. And number 5. Which is the most flexible muscle in the human body? That is again the tongue. So number 4 and 5 are both the tongue. Which is the most flexible muscle in the human body? The tongue. And number 6. Which part of the digestive system acts as a switch between the larynx and the esophagus to stop food passing into the airway? That is the epiglottis. So the answer to that is the epiglottis. Number 6 is the epiglottis. So please send your point totals in. We're about to head into our final round, now missing an entire team. So that's a shame. We will miss you. Chinese Twitter, we will miss you. So the Averys have 17 out of 30. Andy has 16 out of 30. And I'm just waiting on... Oh, Geralt of Trivia has 24 out of 30. And the Foot Fun Posse have 15 out of 30. And Social Quiz-Dancing have 22 out of 30. Okay, folks, well done. And sad goodbyes to Chinese Twitter, who have now left. And don't worry, Scott, you haven't shat it that bad, considering some of the groups. Although I have to say, Andy, as a team of one, you're doing incredibly well. It reminds me of when Chris Cook was in a couple weeks ago. He also did quite well as a team of one. Right, so final round is round 6. Now, round 6 is Who Said That? These are famous quotes from different famous people, and you just have to answer who the famous person was. Now, originally there was a vote for What's That Noise? Which unfortunately we can't do because Stuart was too stupid to work out how to get OBS to play different sounds that he downloaded. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to answer with kettle. Isn't that right, Stuart? You're really hurting my feelings here, Sean. I don't give a fuck, Stuart. I don't give a fuck. You've really screwed this one up. Okay, Sean. Okay, just don't hit me again. Oh, anyway. Okay, so round 6. Who said what? These are famous quotes by famous people. So, the first quote, number 1. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. Again, who said this? Number 1. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. And I'll repeat that one more time. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. Who said that? Number 2. A musician recognisable by his moustache once said, "So many books, so little time." Again, a musician recognisable by his moustache once said, "So many books, so little time." And once again, number 2. A musician recognisable by his moustache once said, "So many books, so little time." Number 3. Often quoted American First Lady. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Again, number 3. This often quoted American First Lady said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." And again, number 3. Who said that? Shakespeare said, "If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything." Again, number 4. Famous American novelist, commonly referred to as America's Shakespeare, once said, "If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything." And again, number 4. Who said that? If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And number 5. Famous Irish playwright, poet and author said, "Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much." Again, number 5. Irish playwright, poet and author said, "Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much." And number 5. Who said that? Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. And number 6, the Indian politician and statesman said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." And again, number 6, this Indian politician and statesman said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." Again, number 6, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Actually noted as quite a racist against the Africans, as it turns out, but he's a well-known man nonetheless. So if you need anything repeated, please let me know. Otherwise, send your answers in, and that's our last round. So thank you all for playing. It's been an absolute joy, as per usual. And if you can send your answers in, or if you need quotes repeated, that can happen for you. Okay, so Andy has sent in her answers. She's done relatively okay. We got a solid booyah from Gerald of Trivia, who are very happy with themselves and have actually got 6 out of 6, so well done. And we are simply waiting on the Foot fans. The Foot fans have sent them in. They've got number 2 desperately wrong. Just like unbelievably wrong, but well done for them. So Foot fans, well done. The Averys have of course sent in their answers. Good for you, the Averys. And we're no longer waiting on Chinese Twitter, so that's a shame. And Social Quiz Dancing has sent theirs in as well. So thank you very much, Social Quiz Dancing. So okay, I will read out the answers for you, and then you can send your point totals in, and we'll see who in the team gets the £10 Amazon voucher. So, number 1, 2 things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. That was of course famous theorist Albert Einstein. Again, number 1 is Albert Einstein. Number 2, a musician recognisable by his moustache once said, "So many books, so little time." And of course, that musician was Frank Zappa. Again, that's Frank Zappa, well known for having a daughter that he actually named Moon Unit. Not a joke. He named his daughter Moon Unit. Number 3, often quoted, American First Lady, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." And that was, of course, Eleanor Roosevelt. Again, Eleanor Roosevelt. And number 4, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything, is of course from famous American novelist Mark Twain. Again, the answer to number 4 is Mark Twain. Number 5, Irish playwright, poet and author said, "Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much." And the answer to that is Oscar Wilde. Again, that's Oscar Wilde. And number 5, the answer to number 5, Indian politician and statesman, also kinda racist. Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. That was of course Mahatma Gandhi. Number 6, the answer to number 6 is Mahatma Gandhi. And seriously, go look up his written opinions on Africans. It will change your view on the man for sure. Andy, you of course get Mrs. Roosevelt. You did get her last name correct, and she was the missus of that Mr. and Mrs. pairing. So if you can send your point totals in, and if you need anything, Hitler, it was never going to be Hitler. So the Averys have got 22 out of 36. Geralt of Trivia have got 30 out of 36. Foot Fun have got 16 out of 36. Andy has got 19 out of 36. I think that's it. So Social Quizzing, I've got 28 out of 36. So the winners in this order: Geralt of Trivia are number 1 with 30 out of 36. Social Quizzing have came second with 28 out of 36. Andy has came third with 19 out of 36, so very well done for a 1-player team. And of course, last of the heap is Foot Fun Gang, or whatever, only Foot Fans, with 16 out of 36. So that's very well done for everyone. First place will be getting an Amazon gift voucher sent along to them that you can share out amongst yourselves. And the last place will get a tin of beans. That's correct. I will be sending the last place a tin of baked beans. So please just let me know your address and I will send that off to you. A single can of Heinz baked beans. Right, you've all done incredibly well. Well done to Geralt of Trivia. It really shows that if you take quite a long time to get your answers in, you can do very well. So clap, clap, clap. And of course, for the last place, you can all join in as one. Shame! 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 Please all type along. Shame! Excellent. Thank you all for coming once again. Really appreciate this. I think I'm going to make this a bi-weekly event instead of weekly, so please join me again in 2 weeks. We'll be doing this on Tuesday once more. Excellent. And yes, Kat, I will send you the laptop adapter along with the beans. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, thank you. You're all really good pals and such. I'll let Stuart speak for a moment. Yeah, just genuinely thanks very much for coming along. I really appreciate it as per usual, and I'll be doing the same in 2 weeks. So it was a bit too much to be doing weekly. I just couldn't be fucked, but I'll be doing it again in 2 weeks. Feel free to come along. And the Amazon voucher is real. I mean, it's £10 for 4 people, but, you know, I'm on a budget. Okay, and give me a shout if you want to like do a Google Meet or a Zoom or something later on tonight. I'm more than happy to. I'm sure that all of you would get along with each other, no problem. You would be pretty friendly. Right, thanks again. You're awesome, and yeah, that's the end of the stream. Sean, have you got in the day? I've not forgotten about the human body round, Stuart, and I will fuck your world up. Andy, you came 3rd place overall out of 4 people. So considering, you know, there's one of you, that was actually quite good. Right, ta-ra everyone. See ya.